Good evening, folks. Welcome back to my magazine. Check it out. It's kind of a rainy day here down in Springfield, Missouri, so we're going to do something indoors for a minute here. Check out these little guys here that I made out of paper clips and put onto a piece of wood and into a jar full of spaceship parts, metal of all types, and water and some plants. And I asked a question. Are you going to explore if you're inside of a jar? Or are you going to spend all your time looking through the glass trying to figure out what's on the other side? Well, look, this is what's the truth. If you fill a jar full of water and metal parts and other things, it will die. The plants won't last. But this beautiful moss did grow on that piece of wood, and I'm going to reuse that wood after I remove all those old spaceship parts that got rusty, and I rebuilt it. This is what you do on a rainy day, right? So there's that piece of wood in the back, and then more plants, duckweed, and some other plants that are common here down in Springfield. And look, oh, a fruit fly loves that gooey moss on that stick and is going to make this jar her permanent home. You ready to move on? Let's do this. The rain broke, okay? So I went out to the botanical gardens here in Springfield and took some pictures of beautiful flowers. My goodness, they were beautiful. And, well, I also got distracted by the trees, including some willow trees that I saw. I'd like to draw a willow tree next, but I also saw this tree. I don't know what kind of tree that is, but that picture right there, I love it. I want to draw that tomorrow, but I'm not going to. Today, I'm going to draw these daisies, okay? I'm drawing daisies. And when I looked at them, I saw the stars. And it reminded me of Orion and Lepus, the rabbit that Orion hunts, the constellation just underneath Orion. Look at this rabbit right here. I've been building him for a while because I've got a commission called Follow the White Rabbit based on Alice in Wonderland. And I've been building the model for the charcoal drawing. And I've been putting a rabbit into it. You see that? See that rabbit there? Yeah, Lepus. Follow the white rabbit, the one hunted by Orion, but I don't want to focus on him today. I'm already doing the rabbit. Let's focus on Orion, my favorite constellation. So here I am trying to line him up dynamically, symmetrically with this curly line that's got a fancy name, golden ratio of some type. Look at that. I like that right there. But ultimately, I'm just going to draw with watercolors first. And here I go. I'm not lining anything up. I looked at the dynamic symmetrical lines of Orion, and then I just drew with watercolors. And this is how far I got. And at this point, I could have gone farther with watercolors, detailing things out, but I decided to switch from watercolors to a Sharpie permanent marker fine point, okay? Still got a nice thick line. We lined everything up, okay? This is what I did, and darkened the background. And then at this point, I said it's time to switch to that ultra fine point big marking permanent marker. And that's what I did here. And you can see I'm working on those leaves and darkening places out. And boy, it turned out beautiful, didn't it? Orion's daisy belt. That's all it is. And look, it lines up pretty good with Orion, doesn't it? I kind of like it. And check it out. If you come to my shop, after looking at some spaceship parts, you might want to go buy something. And you can right here. You can come down here to Orion's daisy belt and purchase that piece of art. And look at this. Newly added to the page, these are spaceship parts I'm willing to trade for a $40 piece of artwork. Any one. They're all that same price. Isn't that beautiful? Orion's daisy belt. Well, that's all I got for you today. Have a great afternoon.